So I posted this tweet on Twitter and it got a lot of discourse surrounding it, which of course is always the goal of these tier lists. It's not to make a definitive ranking, it's really just to show my personal taste and my personal enjoyment and games that I don't enjoy in the Legend of Zelda franchise. That's what I try to do here, but it looks like we got some things mixed up. So anyways, I don't at all regret or feel like I need to change my placement of Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. Now, the reason isn't because these games weren't important. Of course, I understand the importance of both of the games, and I understand that there are big fans of them, and I understand why. I'm just not one of them. This list is my personal taste and my personal experience with the Zelda franchise, and that's what I share here. But let me show you the creation of this list so you get a little bit more perspective on why mine's so different than yours. And to do that, we got to go on over to twitch.tv/Josie Woah. So let's just check it out. Legend of Zelda tier list time. Keep in mind, these are all of my opinions, right? Complete opinions. So if you guys like different stuff, that's totally chill. So, The Legend of Zelda, the original, it was a good game. I don't like how cryptic it is. You have to bomb the sides of the walls. It just doesn't make a lot of sense all the time. It's very cryptic with where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do next. I get lost. I don't know what to do. I understand that it's very, very important, but I've actually gotten pretty far in this game, and I just still have never beaten it because it feels so tedious to me, because I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Then I have to bomb this specific thing, and then once I bomb it, I realize, oh, I'm supposed to go in there. You know what I mean? Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. This is a bad game. I think that this was a huge experiment, and they were like, oh, people like Mario, let's give them the next Zelda in a 2D style. And unfortunately, it was kind of lame. Yeah, if you're a big Adventure of Link person, that's kind of crazy. So Link's Awakening is next, and to be fully honest, I really, really love Link's Awakening. Now, I'm putting in here, I'm not going to just judge it based off of that original one. We're putting in here that it's the Link's Awakening and Link's Awakening remastered, you know, because that remaster was fire. So I'm gonna give it a solid A. I actually love that game. Super good. I've completed that game, loved that game a ton. The next one is A Link to the Past. A Link to the Past is an amazing game. I'm playing through it right now. I have not beaten it quite yet. I know people absolutely love it and they adore it. I'm having a good amount of fun with it. I think I'm having about the same amount of fun I had with the Link's Awakening remaster. So I know it was super monumental. I feel like an A works. I'm going to give it an A. Maybe we'll give it a high A, cuz we'll give it a high A. That's good. The Oracle games, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, I pretty much haven't even touched these games. I'm going to be honest. They seem cool. I'm going to give them a C. Because they seem chill, and I know people want remakes, and I'm so down for it to get a remake. So down for it to get a remake. Alright, Four Swords. People love this game. I've dabbled. I think it's an alright game. I think it's fun. I think it was a good idea. Zelda co-op. I'll put it high. I'll put it B. I'll put it a B. That's chill. I don't know why I grabbed that next, because that's not going in order at all. That's a GBA game. Continuing with our order, sort of, we have Ocarina of Time. Now, people love this game. People say it's the best game of all time. I haven't beaten it. I've played it. I didn't like it. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. I did not like it. I know it's so important because of how big it was and how it created 3D games. Ugh, I don't know, chat. It's just it's not ideal. It just doesn't hold up at all. I'm so sorry. I know that's such a bad take. It doesn't hold up. Sorry. Maybe if I actually get through it, but for now, okay. I have a lot of respect for people who like Ocarina of Time, and I understand that my take is bad. I legitimately know. I know it's not a good take. However, if you're around my age, if there's any other 20-year-olds around, we're probably going to say something fairly similar. And if you don't, it's mostly because either you played it when you were young and that's the game you grew up with, regardless of the generation you were in, or you've been exposed to it for a long time. But if you play Ocarina of Time right now, no nostalgia, nothing, holy shit, is that a dated game? I'm sorry, but it is. So it's hard. It's hard to go back to. I know it's a bad take. And I'm aware, and I'm sorry. And for everyone who loves it, I hope we can still be homies. Majora's Mask is cool because it's shorter, but it's basically same engine, most of the same problems that I had with Ocarina of Time, because you have to, the thing with both of these games is you have to run around until you trigger something by talking to this random NPC. You talk to them, you get your mission, you go. And it's like, I don't know, it's so cryptic, and the controls don't hold up. I don't like the auto jump, and I know that's a thing in a lot of games, but like, I don't know, man. I just don't think they hold up super, super well. Wind Waker. I actually love Wind Waker. I played the HD port on the Switch, and I didn't beat it, but I wish it was on the Switch. On the Wii U, I didn't beat it, but I thought it was a really good game. I'm gonna give it a high B. I think it's a fun Zelda. Four Swords Adventure, same shit, right? That's what we're gonna throw it as. I don't know if it necessarily is. Minish Cap. I actually love Minish Cap. I'm getting through this right now. I had almost beaten it, and then Tears of the Kingdom came out. But I'm playing it on Nintendo Switch Online GBA service. So good. Like, so good. Like, unbelievably good. That is not going to go over well, but it's such a good one. It's so good. Okay, Twilight Princess. I had this on the Wii, to be honest, and I played it a little bit. I think it's cool. I like the idea of it. I'm going to put it right behind Wind Waker because it's not my favorite. Breath of the Wild is an S tier for me personally. It was the first Zelda game that I actually beat. It sort of got me into the rest of the Zelda franchise. Now, it's not the first Zelda game I played, but like genuinely adored and loved this game. I still adore and love it. Tears of the Kingdom is sort of putting it into perspective how much better Tears of the Kingdom is, but it's still, Breath of the Wild's amazing. I absolutely love it. Triforce Heroes sucks. Yeah, that one sucks. Spirit Tracks on the DS. Now, actually, my brother had this game, so I have played it. This game also kind of sucked. Do I put it above Ocarina? No, it's not. It's a bad game. Oh, Skyward Sword. I actually like Skyward Sword. I'm gonna put it at the end of A. I think it's a good game, to be honest. I like the port to the Switch because they like fixed a lot of the issues that people had with it. It's not a perfect game by any means, and it's not fantastic, but it set a lot of standards for the Zelda series moving forward. I had a good time with it, and Groose. I mean, I love Groose, so we gotta give it to it. A Link Between Worlds. This is an amazing, amazing game. I haven't beat this one either. I need to beat it. Yeah, we'll put it up there. That's an amazing game. I believe this one's Phantom Hourglass, and I actually haven't played it. Phantom Hourglass seems pretty bad, though, so we're going to go F. I don't know. I don't like that you have to control Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks with the screen. I think that's kind of bad. That's the list, guys. What are we thinking about the list? I think, to be honest, other than the placement of Ocarina of Time, it's not that bad, right? It's like not that terribly placed. We got top 3. We have Breath of the Wild, A Link Between Worlds, Minish Cap. You know, those are bangers. I feel like it's not that crazy because of my experience with the games. You have to keep it to your own experience for the most part and like your personal enjoyment or not with them. I would definitely, Tears of the Kingdom, I'd put an S. I would, 100%. But like, personal tastes, being 20 years old, not growing up with these games, you have to look at it from, like, if you guys are angry about this, you got to look at it from my perspective. My perspective of this is that I love Breath of the Wild. I love Minish Cap right now. I'm having a good time with it. I put Link's Awakening and A Link Between Worlds, A Link to the Past up pretty high, you know? A lot of these is just like, if they were to be remastered, for example, Link's Awakening would not be nearly as high on my list if it didn't have that remaster. But since it has that remaster, I love it. It was good. It was modernized. As you can see, I do have my reasons, and my list doesn't actually matter at all. This is just what I enjoy of the Zelda franchise, some of my favorites, and some of my least favorites. But that doesn't affect your list. That doesn't change your list. And I literally know that my opinion on these games is bad and not good. And it's because I haven't finished a lot of these games, but I took that as I didn't finish them for a reason. I didn't enjoy parts of these games for a reason, so I ranked them lower, especially if I didn't finish them and I didn't enjoy them in that way. I do definitely plan on going back and playing more of the Zelda franchise and completing a lot of the games that I didn't end up beating. However, it's gonna take a long time because it seems like every day I'm getting new recommendations. Oh, you gotta play this. Oh, you gotta play this. Oh, you're getting a PS5? Flip and play this game. And to a certain extent, I only have so many hours in the day. I work a full-time job, I'm a student, and as a little side chill vibe, I do YouTube. So all that combined, plus playing a bunch of games, plus playing the games I actually want to play that are new and relevant and exciting to me, it's gonna take me a while to get around to it. But the eventual goal is that eventually I will change this list once I do beat more of these games and experience more of the Zelda franchise. This is just a jumping off point for a larger discussion on the Zelda series as a whole that will be coming to the channel at some point down the line. In the meantime, I'll see you in this video, and you gotta not hate me for this one. It's just kind of a vibe. I just threw it out there, and it's been thrown out, and people didn't like it.